Hello everybody, my name is Jamillis Fisher. I am the old woman making things, and I'm so happy to be here in your private group, and I'm so honored to be your first guest presenter. Can't believe that I'm doing this. Okay, I pulled myself up, so I'm going to wait and let people hop on. There's Stephanie coming in, so I have one person to talk to. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to turn the ringer down on this one so I can, well, I thought I was turning the comments down on that one. I'm sorry. Okay, now it's down. Okay, y'all. Stephanie, I'm so, hey Pam, how are you? Good, I'm glad you're here. Okay, where are my little brushes that I have just, y'all, I'm sorry. Time zones are confusing to me. And I have one little container of brushes for metal paint. And I don't see them. That's not it. Okay. Well, I call myself being ready for this, but apparently I was not. So I'm going to find me another brush that I can use, because I just need little brushes. Okay. All right. Now I'm here. So let me see what I missed. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize for being late. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, thank you for asking me. I'm honored. I am truly honored to be here. Okay. Big Gwen's coming in. That's good. So far I know everybody. That's great. Thank you. Okay, well, as soon as I can breathe again, we're going to have fun. Y'all, I had written on my calendar 6 o'clock, but that was Eastern time. And fortunately, I called Stephanie and said, okay, I'm confused. What time am I on? And she told me, hey, Gwen, it's good to see you. Okay, I'm still showing just one person, but I think they're there. Thank you, Pam. I am too. Okay, I need another brush. I've got two colors I'm going to be painting, so let me get another brush out here. I don't know if I can control that one. So I'll use that one. Got those two that are just alike. I'd read that you're not supposed to use the metal paint. I mean, the brushes for metal paint for anything else. So I had two set aside, and I don't know where they are. And now I can't get that one back in its little place. Okay. So, y'all, thank you. Thank you. It's good to see y'all, too. I really appreciate it. Okay, y'all, I found this at an estate sale. This is a jewelry box. It's silver, and the gems are the best, and I'm glad we share some of them. It's obviously a jewelry box. It's got space for rings and stuff. It's not a big jewelry box, but it's a jewelry box. And I know y'all work in jewelry a lot. Okay, thank you, Gwen. And I'm not entirely sure. I did seal it. It's metal, and y'all, it's dark. It's supposed to be silver, but I did not. I like the patina on it. So I'm just leaving it the way it is, but I am going to silver it up some and maybe put some gold on it too. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to put something to cover this up, not because it's not pretty, but because I don't know what to do with it. So I'm just going to cover it up. It could be a place that you could engrave your name on here or something like that. I don't have the capability to do that. So I'm going to cover it up. And what I thought I'd do, I had this piece of Totally Dazzled, and it will just perfectly cover that. And it does have that little blingy thing on it, but that's going to be the last thing I put on. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Okay. Do we need to wait for more people to come on? I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy to have whoever. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm glad you liked that. I really thought about I've got the same one in antique bronze, and I thought about doing that one, but I think it's too dark. But y'all can tell me what you think. This is going to be the last thing I put on, but you know, it is kind of nice to know what you're doing. But the two that are on here now, I already know I don't know what I'm doing. So you're used to me dithering, but oh, this one's different. No, we're not using that one. See, I thought about that, but that's different. It's not as big, and it's got this dangly thing on it, and it won't cover that up. So, forget the antique bronze. We're going to go with silver. Okay, y'all, and I don't know how this is going to work because I don't work in all this. Thank you, Gwen. It turns out okay, but, you know, I bumble my way through almost everything. I've got some silver metallic paint. And really all I was going to do is just kind of dry brush over these raised areas. And I do have some clear gemstone, rhinestones that I was going to put on here if I can figure out where exactly I want to put them. Small group, meaning watch replay. Okay, that's fine. You know, my group's small too. Yeah, so this is going to be trial and error, and y'all can help me get through it. That'd be good. But I like this jewelry box because it's clean, and I didn't have to do anything to it. So, you know, it's clean and it's in good shape. And since y'all deal in jewelry, that's what I thought I'd do. I also have Rub and Buff, which scares the fool out of me, frankly, because I don't know how to use it, but I may try. Because most of the time, I don't know if you're supposed to shake this stuff up or not, are you? Are you supposed to shake it up? Sometimes when I put some out, it's they are perfect. You're not supposed to shake it up. Then why does sometimes when, well, I may not be able to use it because I can't get the top off. I'm not planning to touch it. I'm not planning to touch it. In fact, I might go, since I can't seem to. Okay, this is gold leaf. Oh, I can get the top off this one. Let me see if I can pour some of that out. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. What I thought, you know, what I planned to do is, I've seen people mix this with paint. I've seen people mix this with paint, and that may be the way to go. Yeah, use a paintbrush. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was getting out these little paintbrushes. And the other thing you need to know about me is I don't dry brush. Do I have needle nose pliers? That may help. Oh, I do. That may help with the silver leaf. Let's see. Good idea. Good idea. And see, that's kind of runny. Oh, that's really runny. That's why I was shaking it up. So I don't know. Yep, the needle nose pliers were a great idea. What color is this? This is just gold. And this is gold leaf. So that's, okay, I'm going to try this just on the back and see what happens. What I thought I'd do is I would just kind of lightly go over the detail, and maybe not that lightly. Okay, I just painted some there. I don't know if you can see it or not. And I know there's a lag, so I can't see it. Yeah, that's not bad. What do y'all think? And when this dries, I'm going to dry brush some silver on top of it, so it's gold and silver, because I like gold and silver. You know, I've always been a mixed metal fan. Let me put this over here. You love it. Okay, good. Thank you. I don't want to cover the whole thing. I started to paint the whole box silver, but the more I looked at it, the more this tarnished look just kind of appealed to me. So I'm just lightly brushing this on. Gosh, and this could take a while. And I can't see a blooming thing. You know, I've got all this light. 3 ring lights on my table, and I can't see anything. So, you know, I guess really I'm not dry brushing at all. I guess I'm really just brushing. That's right. I'm trying just to stay on the raised areas. Now, when I was planning this, I thought, well, I could do some kind of green on these leaves, but you know, it got too complicated. Got way too complicated. So I'm kind of like Justin. I have trouble editing out sometimes. Can y'all hear me okay? Thank you, Gwen. Thank you, Stephanie. Now, I did get some of this on some of the not raised areas, but I'm not going to let that bother me. It won't tarnish any further because I did seal it real good yesterday, and it's had a good 24 hours to dry. And I thought about just using gold leaf and doing that too, but I tried that on a Christmas ornament. It did not work out very well. What do you use to seal? I used the Rust-Oleum 2X thing. The sound is good. Okay. Well, they've struck out with me when I'm painting with black light, having a light on lights off show. Oh, okay. I'm really kind of liking the way this is popping out. Can y'all see what the silver did when I put it out? It is so runny, but I'm not sure I can use that. I'm going to show you this whole side when I get done with the gold. I had out a blingy gold piece, but it's too gold. But I wanted to use a little Totally Dazzle on here. I started to look for a piece of jewelry that I could make to show y'all how to do that, but I made the mistake when I went live on Justin's page. When I was just beginning, I made the mistake of going on Gnome King's page and making a gnome. And it turned out okay. Somebody even bought it from that auction. I mean, from that live, but I was a nervous wreck. Okay, so there's that side gold. And it just it's kind of subtle. Oh, no, it's not. It's really kind of pretty, isn't it? And I don't know how long it takes this to dry. Oh, that's the inside. Oops. Okay, so we were supposed to be friends. Yeah, okay. Thought we were friends. Holy smells. My daughter opens the window when I use it. This is not smelling. Gnome king. Well, you know, Justin does all the gnomes. I mean, he does those great big beautiful gnomes. I can't do those. Okay, so let's just keep on going. Like I said, I don't know how long this takes to dry. So I may have to buff it out. May have to buff it out later. I don't know. I will say that rub and buff is much easier with a paintbrush for me. I can get a little heavy-handed with paint if it's on my finger. And you look to make it, oh, good. A lot of people that are in my Facebook family came from Justin. And I am forever grateful that you not only came, but you stayed. It's the spot right there. Does anybody know how long this takes to dry? A bottle of wine, no. Yeah, yeah, I was a nervous wreck when I did it, but I was on his page. Not the thing to do. Okay, let me ask y'all something. I refer to people who follow me as family. Oh, I love Justin. He is one of my very favorite people. But I had somebody post something saying, we're not family, we're friends. Charles Manson had. Remember, Charles Manson had a family. I didn't quite know what to do with that. So I just said, okay, friends are good. Friends are good. We can be friends. Oh, this is going to take a while. Are y'all okay with just sitting here watching me paint for however long this takes? Okay, the back's done, so now we'll move on. I wish I could see. I can't see a blooming thing. Y'all have this problem where you can't see. I've got lights on. Let me see if this one helps. Won't hurt. Okay, I'm just going to put it down here where I can see it. Tell me what y'all are doing for Thanksgiving. It's coming up. I like family. I liked it too. That's the way I feel about, you know, the people who follow me, you guys, because y'all know more about me than my brothers do. Because I tell you more. Okay, that's beginning to get a little clunky. I'm glad you're part of my family too, Pam. Okay, Gwen. Well, I shouldn't be too distracting from dinner then, or from making dinner, because you can hear me talking. You don't have to watch what I'm doing because you know I'm just painting gold leaf rubbing buff on a box. You know, I am kind of liking the gold. I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, so there's that side. And I can't decide if I want to paint. I do want to put some silver on here, but I am liking the gold against this darker silver. What do you think? Okay, I don't want to put this down in my lap because I don't want it on my clothes. Stephanie, I'm glad that I found everybody too. And I love that I found Stephanie. First time I saw Stephanie, I was trying to get on Google, Google to, a Google poll for an event. And I couldn't do it. So after that, every time I wanted to do a poll, she signed me up. How long do you let this go before you start buffing? She should have taught how to do Google Doc. That's what I couldn't think of. She should have. Not real good at explaining things. But Stephanie is very good at explaining. Well, she didn't have to explain. She just did it. I could get on Google Docs, but I couldn't do anything once I was there. And I think I just got kicked out of being an affiliate because they went to all Google Docs and they don't have a Stephanie that will just do it for you. So I don't think I'm one of their affiliates anymore. That's okay. I still love it. I still love the product. It's going a little bit faster than I thought it would. I've already done the top, but I have not. Oh, I'm sorry, apparently I can't talk and paint at the same time. Okay, so there's that side done. That side. So I've just got one more side and then we'll go to the top. So this isn't going to take a real long time just because the box is pretty already, I think, and I don't want to ruin it. And those of you who are on here know that sometimes I have a little bit of an editing problem. No, I got a message from him saying that I wasn't doing right. That well, actually, when I signed up, I'd asked them if they had any expectations. You know, like some places expect you to go live on their page at least once a month and, you know, do events. And I said, do we have expectations of that? And she said, no, just use our products and talk about them and that kind of thing. And they got a new person scheduling, and she sent me a message on Messenger saying, one of our requirements is you go live on our page once a month, and you haven't been doing that. And I said, well, I didn't know that was a requirement, and I can't get to where you say go. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm happy. I'm happy to be feeling better too. And I said, but if you want to, you know, explain how to get on your polls and pretend like, and I said, I've been live on your page several times, but y'all always ask me to do it, and I did. I didn't know I was required to do it. And if you want to explain to me how to do your polls, it's not Google Docs, it's something else. Okay, so that's all the sides done on gold. And y'all, it's kind of subtle, which I like. I may not put the silver leaf on here. I mean the silver on here because I'm kind of liking the gold. It's not, no, it's a product group. I'm not a good affiliate anyway because people don't order through my links very much, so nobody makes much money out of me. And I don't make much money off of them, but that could be a reason. Anyway, I wrote back and said, you know, if you'll tell me exactly how to do it, I'm happy to come on your page. And I said, to be fair, I've been in several of your events, and I promoted all of your products that you've allowed me to. So I didn't know I was messing up. But that was about a month ago, and I haven't heard anything else from her. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm still an affiliate or not. I guess I could go to that page and order something and see if I get a discount, but yeah. This is not a good time for me to be spending money on anything but Christmas. You know, and regular stuff. You know, I think this is the first time I've used a brush with Rub and Buff. And actually, I think this is probably easier to control with a brush than paint would be because it's thicker. Something to think about, y'all. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. What am I talking about? Who are you talking about? Well, I don't think I'm going to go there because I really like the owner of the company. And I like the product. It's the new admin that seems to have a problem with me. But that's okay. Everybody can't like everybody, right? You know, I may have to rethink that silver piece. I am getting a little of this on the non-raised areas, but it's okay. The overall effect is the same, and it's the effect I'm going for. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I love y'all too, and I love them. You know, that's And you know, I feel kind of bad about being an affiliate and not making money for people, but you know, a lot of the people that watch me can't afford to buy stuff. So, you know, I don't push anything. I always say what it is, but I don't push it. Aw, I'm sorry about your fur baby, your little kitty. That's painful having your teeth pulled. Kitty probably needs some love. We are almost done with this part, y'all. But I think I am rethinking this silver piece. I may not put silver on here at all. What do y'all think? You don't think anything. Okay. That's true. Not everybody can all the time. Maybe bronze. Yeah, I'm thinking I may go back to see if I can find an antique bronze piece like this one. And just leave the tarnished silver and gold, because I'm kind of liking it. Just means it's going to be a short session, because I may not put the rhinestones on it either. We're gonna see what we think about that. Oops, I missed a spot right there. Just a little bit more, y'all. Just a little bit, a tiny bit more. Okay, so there is the top of it. Oh, I think that's pretty. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I do like that. Get some down here on the feet. Gorgeous, thank you, Gwen. Got no place to hold it now. That's kind of a problem. It's not coming off of my hands. Need a little bit more. Now the gold is not evenly applied, but that doesn't bother me either because I think it just gives it more of a vintage look, more of an age look. You know, kitty purrs are the most. It's like they've got a little motor running. Okay, so see, I just painted the feet gold too. So let me see what I'm missing. So did anybody tell me how long this needs to dry before I buff it? I'm kind of embarrassed to say I've never buffed rub and buff. That's because I don't use it that often. Okay, what do you think? Can you see the silver on there? Is that too bright with the rest of the darker? Tell me what you think. You think anything? Just take a dry brush and brush it. Okay, so it ought to be pretty much ready. Okay, I'm just going to leave that stuck in the water over here. Soft brush. None of my brushes are soft anymore. That was pretty soft and it's big. Okay. So I started on the back, so I'm just... Boy, that does make a difference, y'all. I guess I could sit down to do this. I've got to do something about the lighting in here. Y'all can see, but I can't. Okay, can you tell any difference? Let's see up here. I'm going to just brush this side. Uh-oh, missed a spot. Well, adds to the vintage look. Okay, y'all, here you can tell a difference. I've buffed this side out some, and this side's not, and this is brighter than the other, I think. Clear wax to remove rainbow. I don't want to remove it. I want it to be a little shinier. Okay, I think that part's done. What do you think? I don't think I'm going to use silver. It does make a difference. It does. And you say the more you do it, the shinier it gets. You know, I don't want it to glow in the dark. But I do want the gold to show up. So I'm just going to go around again. Pretty just as it is. Okay, good. Thank you, Gwen. Y'all, I was going to put some rhinestones on it too, but I don't know. I don't think it needs rhinestones. I think it's shiny and pretty the way it is. All right, let me get out mine. Let me see if I can find an antique bronze. Well, let's just see how it looks on here. This is not the one I want to use, but I already know I don't want, no matter what I do with it, I don't want the back on it. Uh-oh. Need to get that picked up. The sharp pointy thing just fell on the floor where I can step on it. And probably will, but only if I'm barefoot. Okay, this is not the one I'm going to use, but I think that's kind of pretty. Well, if I can find it, I will, Stephanie, but there's a lot of stuff on my floor, and you heard some of it just slide down. I don't come in here barefoot very often. So these are the two colors that I'm thinking, not the same ones. But I'm actually kind of liking the antique bronze there. Okay. Now I've got too much Totally Dazzled. Let me see what I can find. I think I see it. The bronze one, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I don't think I want to put a Christmas tree on it. It's not big enough. Well, you know, the reason this doesn't look like it's totally antique bronze is because it's rose gold. And I don't think rose gold is what I want. Although, it may be. I don't want pearls. Okay, this is rose gold. This is not antique bronze. So let me get this back out of here. I don't think rose gold is what I want. But let's just see. Maybe it is. If we had something like that. I don't know if y'all can see. No, I don't think I like that. Let me get the rough. It's got to go in the right direction. So I may have to go back. Oh, no. Here we go. Found it. What does that say? Christmas ones are pretty. I don't think I have this year's Christmas ones, and I would get them, but money's tight. But I do have a link. I'm an affiliate with Totally Dazzled. Okay, I think this may be the one I want right there. Let me get this off. God, my drawers of Totally Dazzled fall down. It's going to be a big avalanche. Let's see what that says. Oh yeah, the joy. Yeah, and you know, Natalie is wonderful to work with. I don't make a lot of money for her either because, you know, but she is very generous with her affiliates. And what she said she doesn't care as long, I mean, the main thing is she wants the word out. So I have met her in person. Yeah, I think that's the one. It's just like the silver one. but it kind of brings out the dark. Money is tight for everybody. It really is. And like I said, yeah, I think that's the one I want. And Natalie is one of the people, you know, a person that if she's talking to you, you are the most important person in the world. She doesn't focus, you know, she doesn't look around, she doesn't multitask, she's just sitting there looking at you, talking to you. And that is a gift. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, now I did get out some, these are just clear, which may not be what we want, but let me see. You know, I could scatter some, you know, some little rhinestones on here. Not sure where, but you're not going to be able to see it because I can't hold it up because they're too little. Turn over. Loved your, oh, she is wonderful. Yeah, everything needs a little sparkle, y'all. I'm not a sparkle person most of the time. You know, I don't sparkle, but okay, can you see? I don't know if you can see. I put 3 little rhinestones out. Yeah, I actually kind of like that. What do you think? I can't. You love that. Okay. All right, so let me just, they're little and they'll be, love it. Okay, then I'm going to put some of these out in here because I forgot to get a tray out. I'm probably not going to cover the whole box with them because I can't see the sides. I can see the top, so I'll probably just put them on the top. Put a little dab of B7000. This is B7000 I'm using. These are totally dazzled rhinestones. Thank you, Gwen. What a sweet thing to say. I've gotten more sparkly since I met Rebecca. She's, you know, she pushes a sparkle. And I do like it. I hate it when the rhinestone turns upside down. And I'm just putting these where these little curly things are right here. But, okay, those are adhered. She is one of the sparkle queens for sure. Yeah, I think if I just put them in those little curly cues, then I think that'll be fine. Okay, and why isn't my glue coming out? that off for a minute. My B7000 and E6000 give you a little wiggle room, and I have found it goes much faster if I can remember where I put the glue. So I usually put down several little dots of glue where I want it, and then try to remember where I put the glue. I don't know if anybody has that problem or not, but all right, y'all. These little rhinestones give me fits. I used to use way too much glue so that my rhinestones were kind of swimming in a sea of glue. But I've gotten better about that. My rhinestones are not cooperating with me. I missed one. Sometimes you can take out your frustrations with your rhinestone by beating your container on the table. It turns out. I'm glad you think so. Thank you, Stephanie. You need to go, hubby home. Oh, Gwen, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's always good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. And yes, Stephanie's right. Family always comes first. Always, always, always. I don't know if one needs to be there or not. Might get covered up. Oh, it's upside down. There. I have found over the last year that rhinestones don't sparkle as much if you glue the shiny side down. Who knew, right? Oh, I thought I put one there. Oops. I started to use AB crystals here, but I thought I really just wanted the sparkle. I didn't want the colors. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that just seemed like a strange comment to me. Remember, Charles Manson had a family. I'm thinking, and what is your point? Charles Manson is not in my family. Nobody even remotely like Charles Manson is in my family. But, you know, I said, okay, friends are good. We can be friends. And she said, yes, just remember we're friends and not family. Okie dokie then. Not going to change a thing. Stay on here. Well, it is so hard to do these little rhinestones when you're half blind. All right, where'd it go? I hate it when they fall off and they land upside down so I can't see them. Okay, I think I've just got this one little bit over here. I just had two left. All right, what I do is my brush. There it is. Not my brush, my pen, whatever this is, the katana. I think it's what Rebecca called it. on now. That one doesn't want to go. If y'all have worked with rhinestones, you know if they don't want to go, they just don't go. They'll just fall off. Say, nope, not today. I'm not in the mood to be decoration today. Okay, I think that's all of them. Let's see how this is going to go so I know it not. Yeah, there's no point putting them here, 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 and here because that's the rhinestones. Let me see if you can see them. Oh yeah, it just adds just a little sparkle, doesn't it? Thank you, Stephanie. I thought about doing different colors and all that stuff, but so this didn't fall off somewhere. Now, I'm not going to put them on the sides for one reason. You know, you pick things up by the side, and it's too easy for them to fall off. Let me see how this is going to go. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way so I can see. I'm going to put a little bit out here too. Anywhere I think it'll touch the box, I'm going to put some of this glue. And then I'm going to put a fair amount of hot glue. I will if I have glue in my glue tube. Oh, crown jewels. I'm glad you like it. I am so glad you like it. You know, it makes me nervous to do bling stuff for blingy people because I never know. Okay, y'all, I'm just going to kind of fill this up with hot glue. In fairly copious amounts. Because I want it to stick and hold and give the hold and give the B7000 a chance to set up. So there was a place that was never going to touch. My auction on Fridays at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. 4 Central, 5 Eastern. And, okay, y'all, there he is. That's what we did. And I know it didn't take a whole long time, but, you know, it's supper time and all that stuff. And it was taking an hour and a half. So, you know, I have to plan my auctions around Justin. Because anybody who has a choice between watching me and Justin is going to go watch Justin. You know, I would myself. But, and he's real nice about finding out, you know, letting me know. If I tell him I'm having an auction, he will not go live. So that's good. But he is going to do Ding Dong Friday from the beach, and that's at, you know, 7 Eastern. So if I do it from 4 to 6, I'll have time to get through. Okay. That's what we got. That's what we got. And I think, you know, I may let this dry and buff it up some more. Thank you. 5 Eastern, 4 Central, 3 Mountain, 2 Pacific. That's right. I can get the times if I do it right, but I usually put, you know, if I'm scheduled for something that's scheduled on Eastern, I just automatically put on my calendar an hour early, but for some reason I didn't do that. I missed spot. Stephanie, thank you for asking. I hope it's what you wanted. I hope that y'all like it. Okay, I missed a spot, y'all. Oh, missed that spot. While I'm at it, I'll fix some of these others. But I'll probably let this draw some more, and then I probably will. Thank you, Stephanie. I thank you so much for inviting me, and I thank Pam and Gwen for being here, and for whoever watches the replay for doing that. And in Justin's in my group, a lot of people catch the replays. You know, we have a lot of people in the group, but very few people at the actual live. But it's, I think it turned out kind of nice. I like it. So, yeah, I understand about work schedules, and I'm not upset at all. You know, it was kind of nice to be among friends. It was not kind of nice. It was real nice to be among friends. So, Stephanie, thank you so much for including me, or for asking me to do this, and I will do it again someday if you want me to after the pain. Get off this, but I think this is less than I plan to do, but I think it's pretty just the way it is. So, that's the way it is. It's got gold all around. It's got gold feet, clear bling, and this piece of Totally Dazzled that I think sets it off so nicely. And then you open it up and you can have your jewelry in here. So I will be happy to join you again. Just let me know when. And I will be happy now. I thought about going around the outside rim with gold, but I don't think I want to do that. I think that's a little bit of an overkill. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, if I don't know who's here. I know Gwen left, and I don't, looks like Stephanie may be the only one here, but to Pam and Gwen, thank you for coming. Stephanie, thank you for asking me, and I look forward to coming back someday. All right. Anybody have anything else to say before I get off of here and feed my dog? Okay. Thank you again. I appreciate it. And I will sign off this the same way I sign off everything. Remember, somebody in Alabama loves you, and it's me. Have a good night, y'all. Okay. Bye-bye.